Ryan D at ZZP here, guys. This subject we're going to talk about today covers kind of all our platforms. So you won't get an exact answer, but when you email customer service at ZZPerformance.com, we'll be able to help you out. All right, guys, so today we're going to talk about exhaust sizing. Real common misconception in the car community is that you have to have the biggest exhaust possible, and 9 times out of 10 that's incorrect. For most vehicles, you actually just want to have the proper size exhaust. We offer both 2.5 and 3-inch catbacks and exhaust systems for a good chunk of our cars. Usually supercharged vehicles like the 3800, NA cars like the Cobalts and other, obviously, L36 and L26 vehicles. We offer 2.5-inch options for all these vehicles. So when you are thinking about getting an exhaust size for your car, what you main thing you want to have done is think about your long-term goal. If you want to make as much power as possible, eventually you will need a 3-inch exit, 3/8 exhaust for the whole way back. While if you plan on doing just light mods, medium builds, naturally aspirated builds, you don't need to go any bigger than a 2.5-inch, bottom line. All a 3-inch exhaust will do on any of our platforms, for the lower power guys, is just gonna make more drone, it's gonna be louder, which louder is not always good. For turbo cars though, usually the standard bare minimum that you want to start with for any sort of upgrade is a 3-inch. That's why for our LTG platforms like Camaro, the ATS, the LNF Cobalt, HHRSS, things like that, we only have 3-inch options available. But smaller engines, small displacement engines like your Sonic, your LUJ and LUV, we have a 2.5, as in most cases for most people's goals for that platform, all the exhausts are 2.5, so you only need that. So there's obviously exceptions to be made, but don't always go at the largest exhaust possible. A lot of times you're just going to make a lot of sound, have an annoying drone on the highway, and then you actually may lose a little bit of down low torque if you don't have enough power to kind of make that up in the long run. It's commonly seen in the 3800 community. I have customers that have come in and I suggest they go into 2.5. They get a 3-inch and they will come back to me in a week and say they should have listened and that they regret it. That's just how it kind of goes. Overall, try to pick the proper exhaust for your setup. If you're staying under 300 wheel horsepower, a 2.5-inch exhaust is perfectly fine. That would do everything you need to do. And please, guys, LSJ guys, 3800 guys, kind of calling you guys out here. These cars do not sound very good straight piped. Please, resonator, muffler, and a high flow cat. That's how they would sound the best. High flow cat is not gonna restrict you, neither will a resonator, neither will a muffler. At these power levels, if you're using 2.5, it's gonna be perfectly fine, and you're gonna make your car sound better when you have all those sound deadening things in there. Now, if you're shooting for turbo builds or high power, supercharged builds with E85 or things like that, shooting for 300 plus, 350 plus, 400 plus, that's when you're gonna need something similar to a 3-inch or a larger exhaust. 3-inch is usually what most people need, nothing more. So then that's kind of be all you have. This is obviously simplifying things a bit, but between the various options we have, try to appropriately size your exhaust versus just getting the biggest, loudest one possible. For your sanity, for your enjoyment of driving, and for the low-end torque and power goals that you have. It's Ryan D at ZZP, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email us, customer service at ZZPerformance.com, or hit me up personally at ryan.d at ZZPerformance.com. We'll answer your questions best we can.